What up, everyone? I'm Heatfire, and this article came across my desk. It talks about updates to child support in 2024. This article was gifted to me by my brother, who had me in his mind. Big shout outs to him. By the way, you guys can check out his channel here on YouTube. This is his handle. I'll go ahead and post it up here for you guys. He deals in the shorts format. It's worth checking out. Please give him a subscribe also. Fun fact, I've had this YouTube channel since 2008. I just haven't done anything with it until now. He recently started his channel a year ago, and he's already surpassed me in subscribers. So, hey, he's got to be doing something right. Go ahead and check him out. Good content. I will go ahead and read you guys this article, and I will give my thoughts while I'm reading it because there's a lot to cover. I will be forgetting a few things, and also when I'm done I will give my thoughts and opinions of what I think about this article. I'll give you the goods and bads of what it's basically saying. So with that being said, let's get it. California child support laws updates in 2024. This bill, AB1755, makes significant changes to the child support system in California with several key provisions. Repeal of expedited support order provisions. The bill repeals existing provisions that require a court to make an expedited support order under certain conditions effective January 1st, 2024. Revisions of child support guidelines starting September 1st, 2024. The bill revises the statewide uniform guideline for determining child support. This includes changes to the amount, establishing a reputable presumption for low income adjustments, and expands protocols for issuing orders to pay uninsured health care and specified child care costs. Local child support agency operations effective January 1st, 2026. The bill modifies requirements for local child support agencies. This includes new methods to calculate income and consideration of earning capacity when actual income is insufficient. Additionally, it introduces provisions for a local child support agency to conduct reviews in cases where child support orders are based on earning capacity. Judicial procedures and forms. The bill mandates the Judicial Council to develop simplified forms for support actions and sets guidelines for determining income for child support. These changes become operative starting September 1st, 2024 and January 1st, 2026. State reimbursement for mandated costs. It provides that if the state mandates certain costs through this bill, local agencies and school districts will be reimbursed for these costs. By the way, I don't even know what that means, but I'll go ahead and continue reading. Inoperative and repeal dates. Various sections of the bill are set to become inoperative or are repealed on specific future dates, reflecting the transitional nature of the changes. Other procedural changes. The bill includes additional changes to procedures related to child support enforcement, such as handling of default judgments and the establishment of temporary support orders. So what I'm guessing what that means right there is that the child support agency will now be able to make modifications by themselves without the other party going and petitioning for a modification themselves. That's at least what I'm getting from this. It reads, overall, AB 1755 aims to update and refine child support guidelines and procedures focusing on fairness and the determination of child support obligations, particularly for low-income individuals, and improving the efficiency of local child support agencies. So it's not clear on who the low-income individual is. That could be the mom, that could be the dad. I'm not sure. So let's just say if it is the dad, he does have low income, does he pay a lower amount? Or if the mom has a lower income, does she get more? It doesn't specify, but let's just take it with a grain of salt. It just says, lower income for, the low income individuals, that it's going to improve upon that. But it also says that it's going to improve on the efficiency of local child support agencies. It continues. California State Budget Trailer Bill. The next bill to review is one that will benefit those parents who receive funds from the state to help them meet their daily obligations when the other party, the payer, fails to pay their support obligation. In the past, the state has kept many monies they have received from going after the payer parent who failed to meet their obligation to reimburse the state for money the state sent to the payee parent while he or she wasn't receiving support. This bill below will change that scenario. The new bill support related reforms included in the 2023-2024 budget trailer bill are full child support pass through the former CalWORKs recipients starting from April 2024. Families that formerly received CalWORKs benefits will receive full pass-through of child support payments. This means that child support payments that were previously used to reimburse the state for assistance services will now be given directly to the payee parents. All right, so what I can speak on this is, so I've had arrears before, and instead of me collecting an income tax, it got intercepted. I didn't receive anything. One year I could have gotten $2,000, or I should have received $2,000 back. They got intercepted. Another year I could have received $700. It got intercepted. So what this is saying now is it will be going to the other parent. The payee will be receiving it instead of the state. I don't know if they're going to be going after income taxes. Maybe not. It doesn't specify, but my guess is if it will be going to the other parent, that they won't go after your taxes, that your arrearages will just keep compiling on. Maybe even after the child is 18, that the order will get adjusted, or it will stay the same until the full amount is paid off. I'm not too sure about that, but again, it doesn't specify. Continuing, distribution of payments towards government owed debt. Starting in the summer of 2024, any payments received that are meant for government owed debt will be passed through to parents who previously received cash assistance rather than being used to reimburse the state general fund. That's a big one right there. So yeah, again, instead of the state being reimbursed, which also includes it includes taxes, and it increases monthly. So if a person owes $1,000 in support, they get taxed on that every month with interest. That $1,000 could be interest of $100. Just saying. But yes, that's the way it is right now with this reform. I don't know if there's going to be any incentive for an increase in the taxes. We'll just have to see. Additional reforms. Relief for incarcerated parents regarding child support, potentially reducing their obligations while they are unable to earn an income. Protection for parents from having their driver's license suspended due to child support debt, which can help them maintain employment and ability to provide support. Okay, so that one's actually good. I've received 2 letters in my whole lifetime regarding child support. It is an automated system. If you miss a payment, the system picks it up. The system gives you a letter, says, hey, you have 30 days to send in the payment. If not, we're going to forward your suspension to the DMV, and then your license is suspended. So at least with this, it helps out, because it doesn't make sense for them to suspend your license if you haven't been making a payment. Then you can't get to work, you get pulled over, your car gets towed. It just gets really messy. This helps out a lot of people to do that, and hopefully it doesn't incentivize people to not make their payments. I mean, child support paying it does suck. It does get garnished, and sometimes life happens, you can't pay it all, but this at least will elevate some of that stress from people who do pay it, that they can still get to work and they can still keep their employment. Continuing, limitations on the Department of Social Services and referring foster care families to the Department of Child Support Services for recoupment, which could ease financial pressures on these families. California Child Support 2024 Budget Provisions, Effects, and Benefits. The main effect of these reforms is that they provide more direct financial support to families who need it by ensuring that child support payments go directly to the families rather than to the state. These changes can help elevate poverty and financial stress for families who are no longer receiving CalWORKs benefits by increasing their disposable income. Okay, so this right here, increasing their disposable income, so meaning that since they're not receiving CalWORKs or cash aid, since they're not receiving cash aid, and if they are low income, does that mean they get more money? Does this mean that the default judgments will automatically be doubled? That's my guess on that one. Continuing on, by preventing driver's license suspensions, the bill helps ensure that parents can continue to work and provide support for their children. For incarcerated parents, the relief could prevent the accumulation of significant debt due to non-payment during incarcerations, which can be a barrier to reintegration post-release. For incarcerating parents, the relief could prevent the accumulation of significant debt due to non-payment during incarceration, which can be a barrier to reintegration post-release. Yes, this is true. If you are incarcerated and let's say you have a $600 obligee payment, for every month, that's just going to keep adding up, and then you get arrears tacked onto that, plus interest, and then you're released from jail. Now you got this huge debt, and you had no way to take care of it. You were incarcerated. At least what this is saying is if you are incarcerated, chances are they're going to freeze it until the person gets released, and then they can continue on from there. Continuing on, for foster care families, limiting referrals for recoupment can remove a potential financial burden and make the system more supportive of their needs. Overall, these reforms are designed to support the financial stability and well-being of parents and families who are interacting with the child support system, with the focus on ensuring that support payments are used to benefit the children directly. Alright, so I just read you guys the article. My thoughts on this is, yes, there are some good, there are some bad. The good that I can point out is the driver's license thing. That one's a huge win. What I think about the other stuff, about the lower earning income individual, that's not clear. What I'm thinking is, okay, so let's just say mom, 90% of women are collecting child support. That's just a fact. Let's just say mom, she's not receiving cash aid, and she doesn't have a job. Does this mean that dad's going to have to pay more money because of this? And since the state's not going to be reimbursed for the payments, does that also mean that the mom will collect those monies with interest? That would be my concern on this one right here. The child support agencies, from what I took from this article, will be able to make modifications on the behalf of the person who filed, and I'm pretty sure they can do whatever they seem fit rather than having the person petition for the modification. They can do it themselves, and they can adjust anything that they want. They can make a default judgment based upon hearsay rather than facts. I mean, they do that anyways, but this could be a huge detriment in the long run. Instead of having a mandate, they're not judges. Instead of having a mandate, go through the guidelines process of what the support should be set at. This child support article seems that it is, I don't know, there's some good and some bad with it. It wasn't clear on a few things, and as time goes on, we're probably going to have to find out firsthand, because this article, it didn't specify on what exactly everything was. It's just an overview of everything. And my concern is, since the state's not going to be involved anymore, is that going to have a retroactive effect? I'm pretty sure that it will. I'm pretty sure that the person who does pay child support, pretty sure they're going to get screwed, but they're going to be able to keep their license. That's just my take on this. So anyway, you guys, that's this article. By the way, if you are new to my channel, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Late.